Hi everyone, today we will discuss direct and indirect speech. We may report the words of a speaker in two ways. First, we may quote his actual words. This is called direct speech. Second, we may report what he said without quoting his exact words. This is called indirect or reported speech. So in direct speech, we use the real words or actual words of the speaker, and in indirect speech, we do some changes according to our own thinking and using some definite rules. That is indirect speech. In indirect speech, we do not quote real words of the. See one example. He said to me, I am a good student. Here, this is direct speech. Because I am a good student, these are the words which were used by the speaker. There is no any change in these terms or words. But see the last one. He told me that he was a good student. In this sentence, we are not using real word of the speaker. That's why it is indirect speech. So he said to me, I am a good student. This is direct speech. And he told me that he was a good student. That is indirect speech. So it is very easy to differentiate direct and indirect speech. If there is comma and inverted commas in a sentence, that is direct speech. And if there are no any use of comma and inverted commas, that is indirect speech. This analysis is based on structure of the sentence. We can tell about the kind of sentence seeing or observing the structure of the sentence. There are some definite rules to change a sentence from direct to indirect speech. We have to focus only 5 rules. If we learn all these rules, we will definitely give answer of any question related to direct indirect speech asked in the examination. So you are suggested that you have to learn all these 5 rules as it is, because these are the rules from which questions are asked in the examination frequently, and there is no any other rule from which the questions are asked in the examination. First is change in reporting verb. Next, connectors. Connectors means we have to connect a reporting verb and reported clause using these words. After that, changes in person. Person, first person, second person and third person. We have to change them while changing a sentence from direct to indirect speech. Next, change in tense. That is very important change in a sentence. And last one, change in time and place showing words. We can say time and place adverbs which show nearness or farness. First change in reporting verbs. In assertive sentence, said is changed into said, means said remains same. Said to is changed into told. If the sentence is assertive, assertive means positive, a sentence which gives a positive sense, in that we change said into said and said to into told. In interrogative sentences, said to is changed into asked, and said to is also changed into asked. So in interrogative sentences, said and said to are changed into asked. Keep on writing these structures. Imperative sentences. In imperative sentences, said or said to is changed into ordered, suggested, advised, commanded, or asked. If the sense of sentence given in reported clause of order, we change that into order. If there is suggestion or advice, we changed that in suggested or advised. If there is command, there is a little difference between order and command. If a high ranked person is giving some statements to the person who is in lower rank, that is order, and command is generally related to officers or army men. An imperative sentence always starts with first form of verb or with don't. Exclamatory sentences. Said or said to is changed exclaimed with surprise if in reported clause wow, what, or how words are used. These are changed into exclaimed with sorrow if there is ls in the reported clause, and exclaimed with pain if there is ouch, exclaimed with happiness or joy if there is hurrah or hooray in the reported clause. Exclamatory sentence always ends with an exclamation mark, or there may be some interjections in the starting or in the end of the sentence. Exclamatory sentence expresses or shows sudden or strong feelings of a speaker. So these are the sentences from which we can express our sudden or strong feelings of joy, sadness, etc. Optative sentences express or show blessings or wishes of the speaker. In these kind of sentences, we change said and said to into wished or blessed. Optative sentences also ends with an exclamation mark. Don't be confused between optative and exclamatory sentences. Optative sentences always starts with may, and sometimes may can be omitted, but these always express wish and bless. The next rule is related to connectors. Connector means the word which connects two structures. Here, these are connecting reporting clause and reported clause. First connector is that. That connector is used in assertive sentences. Assertive sentences are of two kinds. First one, affirmative or positive sentences, and second, negative sentences. So in affirmative and negative sentences, we use that connector. Next connector is if. If is used in yes no questions. Yes no questions means the questions which start with a helping verb, like do you play games? In this sentence we give the answer in yes or no. We can say yes or we can say no. So these kind of sentences start with a helping verb, and the sentences in reported clause which start with helping verb take if connector. So if connector is used in yes no questions. WH words are used in WH questions. We use words like what, when, where, how, where, etc. as it is. We do not change these words. If a sentence in reported clause starts with a WH word, we put WH word to connect reporting clause and reported clause. So remember, if there is WH word in a reported clause and if it is a question, we put WH words as it is without doing any change. To connector is used in positive imperative sentences. Positive imperative sentence means the sentence which starts with the first form of verb. So all the sentences which start with the first form of verb are positive imperative sentences, and in such kind of sentences we use to connector. So to connector is used in positive imperative sentence like go. Next one, note to. Though this is included in to connector, but here I have differentiated it on the basis of structure of the sentence. So if there is negative imperative sentence in reported clause, we use not to. Negative imperative means the sentence which starts with don't. Change in persons. There are three persons in English: first person, second person, and third person. First person. First person means the speaker. We use first person for speaker. The person who says something is included in first person. In English, there are two examples of it: I and we. The plural of I is we. If there is first person in a reported clause, we change it according to the subject of reporting clause. Second person is listener, that is you. So second person you is changed according to the object of the reporting clause. If there is second person in reported clause, we change that according to the object of the reporting clause, and object of reporting clause is put after said to. So the word which is put after said to is object of reporting clause, and second person of reported clause is changed according to that object. Third person, about which we say something in a sentence, that is third person. The examples of third person are he, she, it, and they. They is plural of he, she, and it. He, she, it are singular, and they is plural of these three words. There is no changes in third person, and we do not change third person in reported clause. It is put as it is. Next and very important change is change in tense. For learning it, we have to learn about tenses, helping verbs of tenses, so that we can learn this topic easily. Simple present tense means first form or s or es form of verb is changed into simple past tense. Do or does is changed into second form of verb. If there is do not and does not, we change that into did not. Remember, all these rules which are going to be studied by us are applicable when the reporting verb means said or said to, are in past tense. So we have to do changes in tense when the reporting clause is in past tense. Present continuous tense. The helping verbs of present continuous tense are is, am, and are. Present continuous tense is changed into past continuous tense. Means is, am, are changed into was or were. Present perfect tense. Present perfect tense has two helping verbs, has and have. Present perfect tense is changed into past perfect tense, means has or have is changed into had. Next, present perfect continuous tense. Has been or have been are the helping verbs of the present perfect continuous tense. And present perfect continuous tense is changed into past perfect continuous tense. If there is has been or have been in reported clause, we change that into had been. So this is very important rule or tense from which questions are asked in the examination. Remember or learn these things after writing in your notes. Is MRE changed into was were. Has or have is changed into had. Has been or have been is changed into had been. Do does is changed into second form. Do not does not is changed into did not. And first form is changed into second form. S or es form of verb is changed into second form. Learn these rules. Next, simple past tense. In simple past tense, we use second form in affirmative sentences of simple past tense and did in negative and interrogative sentences of simple past tense. So simple past tense is changed into past perfect tense. Means if there is simple past tense, we change that into past perfect. Second form is changed into had. Did is changed into had. Past continuous tense. Past continuous tense contains two helping verbs, was and were. And past continuous tense is changed into past perfect continuous tense. And the helping verb of past perfect continuous tense is had been. In simple way, was or were is changed into had been. Past perfect tense is not changed. Had remains same. And past perfect continuous tense had been also is not changed. In this way, we can say that past perfect and past perfect tenses are not changed. Next, will is changed into would and shall is also changed into would. But shall is also changed into should when There is a sense of suggestion or advice in a reported clause. So shall is used according to its sense. If there is simple activity, we change that into would, and if there is suggestion or advice, we change shall into should. Can is changed into could. May is changed into might, should, would, must used to. These models remain same, means we do not change these words. Although must can be changed into had to if it shows the compulsion of a particular time. So if must shows compulsion or obligation, in that condition we can change that into had to. But in general sentences, must remains same. We do not change that. So will is changed into would, shall is changed into would or should, can in could, may in might remains same, should remains same, would also remain same, and must and used to remain same. Last rule, time and place showing words. In this rule, we study the words which show place and time. This is changed into that. These is changed into those. Here is changed into there. Now is changed into then. Today is changed into that day. These words, this and these, can be used in a phrase also, like at this time. So at this time is changed into at that time. In these days, in these days is changed into in those days. This day, that day, these years, those years. So this and these words can be used into phrases also. So we have to change them according this rule. So remember, this is changed into that. This shows singular noun which is near. That is used for singular noun that is far. This is used for plural countable nouns which are near, and those is used for the nouns which are far and plural. Here shows the sense of nearness and there shows the sense of farness. Yesterday is changed into the previous day. Yesterday is changed into the previous day. Do not forget to use definite article the before previous day. Tomorrow is changed into the following day. The following day. Sometimes we do some kind of mistakes, like if there is yesterday we put only previous day. That may be a wrong answer. We have to use the previous day. Tomorrow is changed into the following day. The next plus time is changed into the following plus time. Like next week is changed into the following week. Next year is changed into the following year. Next birthday, the following birthday. So we have to change these structures or words as I have mentioned here. In the end, I want to give one suggestion to you. Write all these rules and keep on learning for better understanding of the topic. So first, you have to write all these rules in your fair or rough notebook, and after writing these words or structures or rules, you have to keep on learning so that you can understand it